James Erickson from SayHiJames.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make a huge dry erase board just like this one behind me for less than $12. Hey, James Erickson here, 30 videos in 30 days. This is day number 21, less than 10 days left, and I'm super excited today because I want to show you how to create a huge dry erase board like the one behind me for less than 12 bucks. If you've done any shopping for dry erase boards or even the dry erase paint that's a new thing, you know a dry erase board this big can cost you 100, 200 bucks to get it into your office. Well, I'm going to show you where exactly to find the surface and even where you can find the molding to create your own dry erase board just like this one behind me for such a small price. So first thing we got to do is head to our local home improvement center. I'll show you exactly where to find the materials. You can pick them up, and I'll bring you back here to show you some tweaks and little tips that you can do to have one of these done in probably a couple hours. Let's head to Home Depot. Alright guys, here at Home Depot, we're going to go inside and I'm going to show you exactly where to find the stuff you need to make to find where exactly you can find the stuff to make your own dry erase board. It's really quiet in here right now. There's not many people in. It's in the morning, so you gotta figure nobody's buying barbecues in the morning. Not even anybody down the aisles. Alright, what you're going to want to do is you want to look for the lumber section, and it looks like this. Okay, it looks like we found the right aisle. We've got some fiberboard, and it looks like there's some paneling. Hopefully this is the right aisle. But you got vinyl molding, and what you're kind of looking for is you're looking for something like this shower board here. You'll see it's got some bumps on it, but you don't want the bumps. Okay, I found it. We're in the same aisle. It's kind of the paneling, and it's got the vinyl molding in the aisle, and it says there's chair radial con, and you want to look for the paneling. So it is the paneling aisle, and what I did is way down here at the bottom, there's what's called the Thrifty White. And if you see, it's $11.87. So the Thrifty White is actually a smooth enough surface that you can use it as a dry erase board. It's pretty nice, and you're going to want to find a sheet as they stack them on each other. Some sheets may have scratches in them, but it's pretty durable stuff. So you pick up a sheet of that, and we'll take you back to the office, and I'll show you exactly how to set it up so you can mount it. Oh, one more quick thing. If you want something cool like a calendar, I love doing this, is you can pick up a piece of this toned white, is what it's called. And it's a little more expensive, but I think you'll see why. It looks a little bit more like tile, and it's got kind of a grid surface on it. So it's really neat to do something like a calendar or something like that on, if you like to plan in grids. In the same aisle, if you look for the molding, you can usually find some paint grade composite molding or paint grade pre-formed moldings. You can find something like this primed fiberboard right here is a good find, and what you can do is take this and put it around the edge of your board if you want to spend a little bit more money and do a little bit more work, and it will give a nice finished look, so it'll look like a professional whiteboard. You can also find some molding down here that'll give you that little lip at the bottom to put your markers and such in for your dry erase board. So that's a cool little tip, and you'll see my one at work. It has a little finished edge around it. It looks really nice. Alright, so we're back from Home Depot, and I didn't actually buy a piece of panel board because I already have one, but I'm going to show you some little tips and tricks that you can use to actually create this. So step one, buy the panel board. You buy that little piece that's $11.87, and basically you got a dry write board ready to go. If you're skeptical, you can take your dry write marker in to Home Depot. That's what I did the first time. You just write on a corner, let it dry real quick. You can wipe it off with your finger just to make sure it works, and I can guarantee you it does work. Step number two, mount it to a wall. There's a couple different ways you can do this. As you see, I've got a pretty complex system here. You probably can't see it that close, but basically I've put some little screw eyes into the top of it, but it's so simple. You can even just nail this thing straight to the wall. So really, if you need some help with that, find somebody that's maybe a little handy. If you're handy, you know where to find the screw eyes, or you can just nail it into the wall, or even use some heavy-duty carpenter or construction adhesive to attach it to the wall. I prefer a more portable type board, so I've got it attached with some screw eyes. I put screws in the wall and hung it on that. The third step is basically use your board. You can use it and you write on it, place it, right on again. And basically it works just like a normal dry erase board. If you look at a lot of your dry erase boards at, say, Office Depot or Office Max or one of your office stores, it's the same type of paneling stuff. They just put a nice little metal border around, and I've got one behind the camera here that's 3x4, and I think it cost me around 120 bucks. But for something like this, with the framing that I showed you in the video, it's probably around $20–25 plus a little bit of my time to actually put it together. So it works great. One tip I will give you is when you clean the surface, just use a normal wash rag or a normal sponge with water. Do not use any harsh adhesives. You'll see there's a little weird spot right here in mine that looks like somebody tried to sandpaper it off. Didn't quite work so well, and there's a lot of ghosting. This is an older version of the board. Probably about time for me to upgrade, so I'll probably be buying a new board here soon. So, oh, and I showed you the tile when we were in Home Depot, the tile board, and I'll show you a piece here that I have. I actually found it in silver. Very cool, and I use this one for a calendar. You can see how that would be beneficial, and I just cut it down with a normal saw, and actually I think I cut part of this one down with a knife, so it's pretty easy to cut. But you can draw your lines down to little grout lines and make a calendar, or if you like to plan, I also have where I stuck sticky notes in each of these, or I can color them in and make little pictures, whatever. It's just a nice little thing. And if you look really closely on this one, you can see how I mounted this one, is I actually drilled a hole right here in it, and I would put a nail in the wall and then just put it through that hole, and that would hang this up, one on each side, and that would hang this up on the wall. So really cool project. This is, the tile board's a little bit more expensive, 22 bucks, but it is a little more durable as well. It's made to get wet, so you can use some more abrasives on it. The tile board like this is made to just use in a wet area, so it's not really made to get soaking wet or to use super harsh abrasive cleaners on it. So that's it. 30 videos in 30 days. How to create a giant whiteboard like that for less than 12 bucks. I'm James Erickson, and we'll see you for tomorrow for day number 22. Yeah, we're almost there. Catch you later.